We are the state's only academic medical center, and so as such, our mission is to serve neurologic care throughout the state of Arkansas.
I've been at the department for about 10 years, and the process of building regionally and nationally recognized department has been afoot for a long time, for about 40 years in Arkansas. The goal is to make sure that Arkansans, our state's population, is able to get the highest expertise of care. We're able to train the next generation of physicians, of healthcare providers in neurological illness and disability.
There are no other subspecialty centers in the state, and so that puts us in a unique position to be helping a population of people who, without our being here, would not have the access to care to neurology that they do currently.
Our commitment in the lab is basically to get people together so that they are able to contribute effectively to bringing cures to Parkinson's community.
Translational research is really trying to take new findings, whether they be generated in a lab or in a clinic, and make sure that they are moved out to all populations that could benefit from new discovery. Many of our citizens of Arkansas live in rural regions of the state where they have reduced access to primary care. So as new findings come out, they may not receive the benefit of those findings for several years. They have a lot of challenges.
We've had several people who actually even participated in the research just to allow them to have that clinic visit closer to home. So there is that want and need. And Arkansas is a rural state, and you'd be surprised when we asked people, almost 30% did not have a smartphone. Access to high-speed internet and cellular access is not available in large portions of the state. Traveling is very difficult in people with Parkinson's because they also have cognitive problems, they have walking problems. We developed this interdisciplinary clinic where we have all our providers in the same place at the same time. So someone come in and they can see us in neurology, they see the physical therapist, they see our speech pathologist, we have a nutritionist working with us, a geneticist, and so on. And so that allows that ease of access at a single time rather than multiple visits that require additional burden.
We've put telehealth capabilities in all of our rural clinics. In this type of arrangement, patients might come to a rural clinic, be connected via telehealth, so that they are seen remotely through telehealth equipment and technology so that they can be patched in and hear from the neurologist, actually be seen by the neurologist through telehealth approaches, and participate in research.
If we can take care to the people closer to home, if we can take research to people closer to home, we can do a much better job of enrolling people and getting a better picture of the disease.
Our movement disorders team is also deeply committed to providing free Parkinsonism support services through group activities such as cooking, music, art, and hosting support groups. Our clinical team participates in many of these group sessions, adding meaningful discussions that enable patients to understand their conditions better and see that they are not alone, and even their care providers are part of their community.
The rewarding part is seeing all of that come together. It's the talent that our department and our university has, aligning to the mission that the university serves, and seeing the impact that that's having on our population, on knowledge, the growth of knowledge, and how to care for rural population like ours across the country, across the world.
Every person with Parkinson's is different, and it's really important that we cater our care as much as possible to the individual suffering from the disease rather than treating them as a disease. Freezing of gait is a very debilitating symptom where people are finding that they feel the sensation that their feet are stuck or glued to the ground when they're trying to move.
It increases the chances of falls, and it really changes your quality of life when you keep getting stuck when trying to do basic activities.
due to these issues, people then start developing a fear of falling, and so they limit their mobility. And that is the worst thing you can do in Parkinson's, because the more you do, the better you do long term. And so we want to keep people moving and mobile.
For me, it's all about data and databases and finding patterns in data, and then using machine learning algorithms or neural networks to kind of figure out which of these features are actually important towards disease progression.
We use finger movements to move a frog through a maze and try and track how those movements are changing over time to develop another way to look for freezing in hand movements as opposed to feet movements. It takes that time to really develop these predictive algorithms, but we are starting to get there now.
In the long term, what we'd want to do is to be able to provide high level of expertise to every Arkansan in this state, making sure that healthcare is accessible to them.
Thanks for watching, but now an important disclaimer. The content of this video is not intended to be a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Viewers should not disregard or delay in obtaining medical advice for any medical condition they may have and should seek the assistance of their healthcare professionals for any such conditions.